Hey everyone, welcome to Comic Essay, and today we're doing something different. Today we're going to be looking at a new comic book that's out, Vengeance Nevada issue 1. Now, this is awesome. BJ Middleton DM'd me on Twitter to basically review this comic book, and I said sure, why not. I was super excited, so yeah. Let's get into it. I think it's pretty cool. So we pick up with this lady, Kristen Jacobs. I think it's Kristen Jacobs, who is a sheriff at a police department, basically. And I believe she's where we find her is that she's staking out a place, or she's waiting on the side of the road as cops do to catch people speeding, like me. And the way she's chatting to basically a friend at the police department now, as she's staking out this place. And she's talking to this person over the scanner, basically about her son and his birthday party that's coming up, and more noticeably about her boyfriend Jake, who she loves. And basically she paints a really beautiful picture about this guy, of how he's always nurturing to his son, treats him like his own, and so on. Now, the flip side of this is that while this convo is happening, we are met by like a dark-haired lady and her crew, who are basically robbing a bank. And this whole crew of thieves is met by two heroes, two super powered heroes who are trying to stop them. In the process, one of the henchmen robbing the bank, he gets knocked down by a beam of energy that comes from one of these superheroes, and he dies basically. And the thing is that we discover, I think, is that this thief here, his name, this is the thief, his name is Jake. This is Kristen's boyfriend. Shucks, I keep messing that up. Now, and then we go back and we pick up again with Kristen, and she's met by what seems to be at first a shapeshifter. So, and I'll get into this. Like, now Kristen thinks it's a Syntherian, which is obviously a creature who possesses the ability to shapeshift. But soon, I think she understands and she realizes that this creature is not a Syntherian, but it actually looks like it's the representation of death, an actual Grim Reaper. Now, this Reaper presents Kristen with a sword that is fused with the priestess that came long ago, basically, that died long ago, whose sole goal was to actually protect Syntherians. As they escaped the world that was dying, their own dying world, and they came to Earth, they thought Earth would be a sanctuary, but obviously it was not, because now we find out that Kristen was in a war in Afghanistan where they actually went out and killed a bunch of these Syntherian creatures. But now this Reaper gives her the sword, which will imbue her with power, basically to seek justice. Now, as she fuses with the sword, the priestess of the sword and Kristen now possess one body, as well as this power. And yeah, that's basically about it. We meet up with some superheroes at the end of the story, where they do make mention to Kristen and her powers, but I think we're going to get more details in terms of that and who they are in issue number 2. Now, if you really like this comic, I know it's way off like what I normally do, but I love just reading like anything. If it's good, if it's a good story, I will review it and I'll read it. So yeah, if you like this, please go on Comixology. I'll put the link down at the bottom in the description. The writer, as I said, is BJ Middleton. I think the story is really good. The art is pretty awesome. I like how we're switching. The color is very specific. It reminds me a lot of Sin City, and that was a really good comic. So yeah. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Please comment at any given point. Please look out for me on Twitter. My handle's down in the description. Also support us on Patreon. That's also down in the description. And like and subscribe for the channel, guys. And I'll catch y'all later. Cheers.